All right, hello YouTubers. I'm Ron McKee. You're watching Sports Hotspot. Like and subscribe. Right now, I have true to Atlanta fans with me, Ronnie McKee Jr. and Tavares Stokes. Um, During this episode, we'll be talking about Atlanta sports and giving you insight on how we feel that the teams are doing and how we think their future are. So, first question I would like to ask them is, them being basketball fans, how y'all feel about the Atlanta Hawks?
Oh, you want to start off, Mr. Stokes, or you want me to go ahead and
You go
run with
ahead.
it?
Go ahead.
I guess with the Hawks, looking at things, seeing them in fourth place, something I'm not something as Atlanta fan we're not accustomed to, because I don't think since we had who was it back in the day with the old heads. I mean, not old heads, but we got a few guys is playing on different teams now, that we was like always in second or third place. Now it's probably what, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Being in fourth place, that's a breath of fresh air. Looking at all the stats, and I'm seeing what we got, and our team leaders. Well, we got Mr. Trey. He averaging what, 25 points a game. We got Clint. He's a double machine. He averaging at least some night, what, 14 rebounds. That's awesome. And then with another good thing we got coming, that's coming our way, we got some Hunter and all of them coming back off
Andrew?
of injury. So we can get them in before their playoff time come. We can make a run, because I don't want another one and done this year. We got the, even though we ain't been in playoffs in a while, we want to at least make it to at least the second round and show that we legit. So and like I said, I'm loving the new coach. Since that change, I like the old coach. I think he'll do good somewhere else. But as far as right now, I think we're rolling, and hopefully they can sign him to a long-term contract. The coach.
Yeah. Good African American coach for the Hawks. Tavares?
Well, I'm all in. I'm all in. I think with the amount of injuries we had, I think we got a pretty good team. To be honest, uh, second round, I can see we make it to the second round, but it also depends on the matchup in the first round.
Do you like how y'all would look against the Heat?
We can beat the Heat. The Heat they're not playing well, even though they got a star-studded team. I still think we can beat the Heat. We have problems with teams like New York, the Knicks.
Oh, they'll be 7, so you don't have to worry about them. So
Well, we're 0-2 against the Knicks this year, and Julius Randle has averaged 36 points against us. Pretty much have a career night every time we play them. So go ahead.
Okay, so actually, when we played them, did we have our new coach? What his name? Daniels.
Nate McMillan.
Yeah, Nate McMillan. Did we have him? Yeah, yeah. Did we have him?
Nah, we didn't have him, but I can't remember. Yeah, I just know the first two games I know I watched. I just know they beat us up.
Yeah. Like I
And
said,
they beat up Trey with that defensive style that Thibodeau likes to play. We'll see tomorrow, because we got them coming in on the second leg of a back-to-back tomorrow. So we'll see. But that's the team I don't want to see in the first round. I think we could beat um, any of those teams from 5 through 10, and then being at the fourth seed, you're probably going to match up against Brooklyn, and I think we'll take Brooklyn to 6 games.
yeah. Well, Brooklyn can. It's like Brooklyn can get everybody on the court at one time. I guess they think being a veteran, I guess a veteran-driven team, that they can just put all together in the playoffs. They maybe so. They may can turn the light on and off, but
Well,
they're
the
gonna have to.
problem The problem I
Oh,
see with the Hawks is who is Trae Young going to guard against Brooklyn? Because Kyrie wouldn't be a good matchup for him. James Harden wouldn't be a good matchup for him. KD would be the worst matchup for him.
but
So,
I
but
put
they
him on.
beat Brooklyn.
I put him. They beat him before, and they put him on the white guy, the shooter.
oh,
They'll
you
put
talking
him
Joe
on him.
Harris. Joe
They
Harris.
put him on Joe Harris because Joe Harris ain't gonna run. He's just gonna stand there and shoot. So
Yeah.
that would be your best your best bet.
But in the switching league that we in nowadays, don't you feel that they're just run pick and roll more in the playoffs?
Well, we
To
could do the
find Trae
same
Young?
thing. We got
Yeah,
more
that
shooters.
Trae.
We got shooters
Yeah,
too.
What Trey had on them last time when they played. Trey had I think he had damn near 30 against him when they played too, because he did it. I think he did real good. I don't know the stats on that, but I know he had a good game.
Oh no,
Then
It
I
wasn't.
believe
I think
I
one
believe
game
that
the
Trae
game
can.
we lost, I think we lost by what 4 points, and
Yeah.
I went almost to overtime, or did we
I
go in
believe
overtime?
Trae can score against anybody. The problem is, I think they're going to take him out of the game because he struggles on defense. So I believe they're going to get him in foul trouble.
Hey, they got to play. We got to play defense, and they got to play defense. So it go both
But they
ways.
had three. It's one Trae Young.
Well, we got Bogey. You got players. So we
Bogey just had
Trey,
30
Trey,
points the other night now. So
yeah,
don't be sleeping on him.
Trey Young steps up. Trey Young will step up when it's a big game. When big game, I every time the pressure's on, I think when the lights go on, Trey Young comes on. That's what I like about Trey. He comes on. He don't shine away from the matchup.
All right,
So
now since we're talking about young talent, who would y'all pick under 25 to start your team with?
Well, like I said, I told you, there's no one person I can pinpoint, but it's a group of people I can pinpoint. And like I said, I give you a list of my top 10 under 30. Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Trae Young, Jay Morant, Zion, Anthony Davis, Luka, Giannis, Darren Fox, Kawhi Leonard. Like I said, these guys gonna be around. I think these guys gonna be around for at least another 7, 8 years. Someone gonna be around for 12 years, but it all depends on injuries. So that's what always shift the tide one way or the other. So as of now, and then like I said, I like John Collins, our guy. I like his game. Wasn't sure if he's gonna transition when he came out of college, but he's shown me more than I thought he can bring to the team. So I got my eyes on him as well.
I didn't hear Joel Embiid.
Oh yeah,
But Joe Embiid, he gonna be out leaving about 3 years.
Dang, why you talking about Joel Embiid like that?
He can't stand up, man.
MVP season. And then you forgot Jokic too. I forgot that until he said Joel Embiid. I forgot Jokic.
I said Luka.
Guys
Yeah.
you just getting all the big. Well, if I had to start my team, well, I'm gonna pick 5, and I'm gonna pick one from each position. I would say my point guard. I'm biased, so I'm gonna go with Trae Young.
Sure.
I'm gonna go with Trae. I'm gonna go with Luka, even though he plays point, but I'm gonna put him at a different position.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna need me a shooter, so I probably would go with Devin Booker and no, Luka's 6'8".
Yeah.
Luka's
Luka
6'8".
ain't trying to get down there and bang.
Well,
So you
he's gonna
leaving
be.
somebody out. You gonna be
He
leaving
gonna put
somebody
them.
out.
He won't.
Well, if you let me get my power forward and my center together, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Jokic, and I go with I can't go with both of them. I'm gonna go with Zion.
Oh.
So Zion and Jokic.
So you just threw Jason Tatum out.
Yeah, Jason Tatum. I don't need Jason Tatum. I said
I'm
5.
taking. I take.
Well, you know what?
From longevity, I'm taking Tatum over Zion.
I take Jason Tatum over Booker. I take Tatum over Booker because
I guess I'm just not a big Zion fan like that, but okay.
well, I was trying to pick a power forward you're under 25. You name another power forward under 25 that you would take. You know,
You don't like Towns?
Under 25.
I don't like Towns. Towns
Giannis,
don't. Is Giannis under 25?
I thought
25.
Giannis was 25.
Yeah, he's 25.
Oh,
You sure you're not
well,
26?
well, I'll take
Say
Giannis
25 when I
then.
look.
If
Yeah.
if he's 25, I take
Yeah.
Giannis. But I'm thinking of young talent. Get guys that's been
But you
drafted
got
in the last 3 to 4 years. I ain't saying 5 years. If you been in the league 5 years, you still got these guys because they coming out when they set 18.
yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. They coming out so they 18, 19, they coming out. So
by the time
it's
they
hard
25, by the time they like Andre Drummond, I was looking at the Lakers. He ain't even 24 yet.
yeah.
It
He
seems
ain't
like he
24
been in the
yet?
league. Yeah, it seems like he been in the league
Yeah,
about 10 years.
I thought he was at least 26, 27. He not.
No.
Drummond had
Drummond,
played. He got out of high school in 2012. Yeah, that's when he came out of high school. 2012 or 2011. One of them. So yeah, he probably I think he's a year younger than Anthony Davis. I think Anthony Davis 28, so he got to be like 27. So yeah.
no.
Yeah, so he just what they said, out of sight, out of mind. But we don't see them on Detroit we don't watch Detroit. He's been going, so they had a team since I don't know when, but
Well, since Tavares gave his top 5 under 25, can you give us your top 5?
under 25.
Mhm.
Man, I ain't give you no top 5 under 25. Let me see. I told you, man, it's so hard to pick. Whatever, like I said, I got 2 at the point guard.
If you
I
was
like the way
drafting, you can only pick 5.
Huh?
If you was drafting, you can only pick 5, and this 5 is going against anybody else's 5.
I guess I'm gonna take Devin Booker. And I'm struggling with Donovan or Trey, and I'm gonna go ahead and say Donovan.
I was say we forgot all about Donovan Mitchell.
So I'm gonna say Donovan at my point.
Jamal Murray.
Booker at my 2. At my 3, you said under 25.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I want to put Moran in there too, but like I said, that's too many people. Ain't enough balls go around with all of them. So
you can have a 5 small ball lineup.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Luka. That'd be my 3rd man. 4th man will be Giannis, and then I'm gonna go up my home team, Collins.
You didn't put Embiid or
No, I can't rely on him, man. That man be out of the league about 2 years.
Boy he running back with the Covington Cavaliers with that small team.
Hey,
Giannis 6'11". What we say? My boy Collins, he's 6'10".
yeah.
Joker 6'8".
He like 6'8".
Yeah, Joker 6'8". So hey.
All right, so I'm just gonna throw in a little question for y'all, since y'all seen the 80s, 90s ball, and y'all watching nowadays. So who do y'all feel? Not who do you feel? Which generation do y'all think is more talented? The 80s, 90s, or nowadays?
You got to separate 80s, 90s now.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, you can, but me or whatever. I just said the skill level and all that. I think these guys right here are so athletic and everything. I guess their athleticism make up for a lot of their I guess not having the fundamentals and stuff. So me, what ball I used to like watching better, I'm gonna say I like watching the 90s ball better. 90s ball, I think the hand checking and all that right there. I just thought it was just a tougher era. So me, as far as watching, what I like to watch, I was more of a fan of the 90s with Jordan, Allen Iverson, and some of those superstars like that. So it was so much Patrick Ewing, you got Elijah Wan, you got moving into from the 80s to the 90s, Magic only played 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I'm a fan of the 90s basketball. But like I said, I'm not gonna knock on the guys from the day, but if I had to pick as far as era to go back and watch or whatever, it's gonna be the 90s.
Tavares.
Well, I'm gonna say the mid '80s and in the '90s was me. So because I like like Clyde Drexler. I like players. So I was
Bad Boys.
like, well, our Bad Boys
It,
wasn't flashy, so I didn't
it was
like the
good for
Bad
entertainment.
Boys.
I like the entertainment.
I, the Bad Boys was like Duke to me. So Isaiah, I, I was a Jordan man, so I didn't like the way they beat up on Jordan back in the day when Jordan was coming up. So you can't just beat up on Jordan. They were just bullying him for no reason, but Jordan stood up and took it. So, but then they would always fall short against
That's
Magic.
what Celtics did.
So I never really liked
Celtics did the same
the
thing.
Pistons. I hate the Celtics, so I still hate the
Celtics did the
Celtics
same
because of
thing.
that.
Yeah, it did.
See, the Celtics was just like Duke to me, a whole bunch of white boys that played ball and one black guy, and I didn't like that. And they talked trash, and they were good at it, so I hated it. They
Well,
always
yeah,
beat
you gotta
they
stop them.
always beat the Hawks. Yeah, they always beat the Hawks because I was, I'm Dominique, Antoine Carr, Spud Webb, Doc Rivers,
I
Tree
ain't like
Rollins,
Mookie.
Kevin Willis. That was my squad back then, and
Even
we
Mookie.
fell short. Yeah, we
Well,
fell short in that game 7 against the Celtics.
me personally, I'm gonna say
So yeah,
I'm gonna say today's generation, and the reason that I get behind it is back in the days, as y'all say, y'all can hand check and stuff like that. But a lot of that stuff wasn't really defense. Like as you mentioned, Jordan was getting they're basically fighting in the lane. Like you can't do that nowadays. That'd be a flagrant. But
Mr. McKee, a lot of people call today's basketball that flop ball.
nah, I would say today's basketball.
Because that flop ball, like I say, it's getting ridiculous with these guys getting.
Okay.
They get
so,
touched and they're going to fall out and act like
so here's the thing. Here's the way I want to separate it. All right. So today's basketball is very soft, but I do also want to say back in the days, there wasn't a lot of basketball plays. Like tackling somebody while they're going to hole is not a basketball play.
That was only a certain amount. That was only certain teams. That was one team.
What year was you born? Because did you watch any basketball?
Because it wasn't that was like one or two teams did that. The rest of the league was talented as hell.
I'm saying they was fighting on the court and stuff like that.
Man, you got fight. Hey, that's a fight away from it. If you did a basketball play, you want to get up and fight. You're not gonna get thrown and injected. That's the only thing it is.
All right, so we're gonna break it down like this.
You get ejected now.
Handles wise, who is the best handler in history as far as right now?
Kyrie.
Okay, that's today's generation. Go ahead, Tavares. Who you got?
Today's generation?
No, I'm saying you're gonna give each like perspective as far as skill wise. We're gonna see if it's today's generation or back in the day.
Well, skill wise, right there, you said ball handling. So each generation holds their own. So you could go all the way back to Pistol Pete. You know what I'm saying? So Pistol Pete, all the stuff you see with the fancy dribbling, Pistol Pete did it. He just wasn't on TV. So you got your AIs, you got your Tim Hardaways, but now
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, choose one though.
That's all you said for today's era. So I was say for today's era.
No. I'm saying
Kyrie.
I'm saying in general.
And you said for today's era. You said today's era.
I'm saying when you answered the question, I'm saying that was today's. You're saying today's generation has the best handler. Because I said out of everybody, and you said Kyrie.
No, you can't. I can't say this one. I thought you were saying about today's era when you said.
Okay, I'm trying to break it down skill wise because we all know today's generation has the best shooter. Steph Curry. Is anybody going to argue with that?
Yeah.
No one's going to argue with that, right?
Yeah, well, we can argue. You had shooters, they just didn't shoot as much. Because the each generation is different. Everybody didn't sprint to the 3-point line back in the day and shoot threes. Instead of running now, everybody instead of running hit a layup now, everybody runs to the 3-point line.
But you can say he evolutionized basketball in that way.
Well, he's one of the greatest shooters of all time. But I can't say he's better. Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller has crowned him the best shooter.
Well, because he's
you don't never say yourself.
He's broken all the records. So, but Larry Bird, these guys were great shooters.
Okay.
They are great shooters, but
hey,
the ball was different. You know, it's positionless basketball right now. Your
Yeah.
centers are shooting threes. So back in the day, you had your Bill Cartwrights and your Robert Parrish. They wouldn't run out there shoot threes. They stayed in the paint.
when you play Detroit, are you worried about Benny Johnson? You worry about Joe Dumars? You worry about them guys shooting threes. You ain't worry about but Bill Lambert, he had a good 3-point shot. Whatever, he won the center from that era that had an okay 3-point shot. So him, but you never heard about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and all them kind of guys running out there and doing that. So, but
the thing is, this is why I said this, because I hear a lot of old players say that today's generation is soft, which is soft. But I also just think about it like this. Players in the old generation, would they be able to step all the way out on Steph Curry and guard him all the way out there if they play in today's generation? They would probably struggle to do that, right? Just like players in today's generation
Not
would
really.
struggle with players in the old generation.
but the
That's
thing is,
hard to
I
say
see
though. That's why I said.
with today's era, the thing I see, whatever, and the difference between the era I used to like to watch, like the late 80s and the 90s, is because the defensive effort. I don't think today's game, I don't think them guys give the defensive effort that they used to give back in the day. Whatever. Like I said, you got some coaches get gig after gig, and he don't teach nothing about defense. Well, what's Houston coach? What's the old guy from
Mike
Houston? He don't
D'Antoni.
even teach them. I don't think he told me he play defense, man. Just try to outscore the team. So
Yeah,
I'm
this
like, so the
outstory.
defensive
Like
effort.
last year, they gonna trade the center. I'm thinking we got Capella. He gonna go to the playoff with a 6'7" center. Come on now.
So yeah, so that's why I just think that defense effort of the old days. You can't get on the court if you ain't play no defense. Now
But I
today,
also,
now today you got Steph Curry and all them boys don't play no defense. No, hey, if I can rest on defense, man, my arm gonna be ready to shoot.
but I think they also more talented because if you think about it, like when do you ever have to like pick somebody up from nearly half court? Like that's rare. And it's hard to guard. It's somebody near half court.
Who is more talented? Who you say more talented?
What you mean?
You talking about as a group?
Yeah, I'm talking about as a group. I say the big man of the old generation is more
No,
talented. I feel like
I ain't gonna say that. I won't say they more talented than today.
I would say the big man of the old
No,
generation is more talented, but I would say guards nowadays.
no. I think we had more talent back in the 90s.
I'm just saying because you think about the shooters nowadays, you got
You see it saying
Steph
the shooters or
and
whatever.
Dame.
Like Tavares said, you got guys. Is the thing is if I throw up 30 shots or whatever, and I'm gonna hit 10 of them, hey. But back in the day, you couldn't go out there, them big man, the coach would pull you out the game so darn fast. You go out there and keep pulling up threes or whatever. You got to lane the drag right to the basket and make a layup. You throwing threes up there. You're like, man, if you don't get out of here and sit down somewhere, man, that didn't work back then. It's like I said, it's a different, like I said, it's a different type of ball they play.
Yeah.
Now you got the guys like even like Shaq's son, whatever. He was 6'9", whatever, and he was trying to learn from his dad about playing inside. He trying to learn from a guard about playing outside.
I mean, that's where money is nowadays. So
hey, when you got what's the center from Utah? What he making?
it's always outliers.
He don't do nothing but his job, and he damn near a max player. So I won't say that. Whatever. If you could do two things good, or whatever, you can stay in the league.
Hey, he's one of the few players paid, but we're gonna switch over to football. We're gonna go with the Falcons since we're all true to Atlanta.
Oh boy.
All right, so who y'all think the Falcons should draft this year?
Me, I'm homer all the way. So if I had a chance and he fall to us, is Mr. Fields. I just think that'll bring so much to the team, bring so much to the state, whatever, have a homegrown talent like that right there. They'll be falling for the next, at least for the next 7 years. So yeah, I definitely want Mr. Fields if I had my choice. But unless we got some and I'm pretty sure they got some crazy GMs and presidents that probably gonna look past him. And I think that's gonna be a mistake. But I just hope Atlanta just wake up and just take the right guy this time. Don't try to do a whole bunch of head games and think thinking outside the box and saying what if this and that. I don't want to be in the number 4 seed again. I mean, number 4 place. I want to, hey, for now on, I want to let's be in the 20s. Let's stay in the 20s.
Who you got tomorrow?
Justin Fields, baby. That's it. That's it with me. I don't want nobody. No Zach Wilson. No Trey Lance. I don't want Kyle Pitts. I don't want the offensive lineman. It's either trade Justin Fields or trade back.
Well, looking at the defensive numbers, surprised you guys didn't say anything about defense.
No, you trade back, you get the defense.
Yeah, it's nobody in the top 10 worth drafted for defense though.
So yeah,
this ain't the draft to be in the top. Like last year, we had a top 4 pick, and you to try to get up and get Chase Young. But this year's nobody in the top 10 that's going to change the game. Who in the top 10 can change that defense? Nobody. You need players.
Like I said, all the commentators, they saying if they trade back, they can maybe get that corner, and then they can go in that second round. They said a guy from Miami, the defensive end, he didn't play last year. He opted out for COVID. Forgot his name, but they're saying him. That'd be a hidden gem in that second round. So, but I'll say trade back, and we can't get Justin. Justin a bust, and there ain't no other.
Me personally. You know who I would like to see us get in the second or third round?
Who?
Corner from UGA.
Oh, yeah. We need a corner because right now we definitely lack it.
But honestly, I would say Fields at 4. But if not, I would honestly say Trey Lance if Fields is taken, just because I feel we need somebody with more of arm strength, because it seemed like it's more of a struggle for Matt Ryan to throw the ball deep. And it really shouldn't be a problem with Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones on the outside. It shouldn't be a problem throwing the ball deep.
How much longer Julio gonna be playing?
Is he 31, 32? I give Julio about 3-4 more years.
And I give him 2 years in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He won't be in Atlanta. He'll play this year and maybe next, and then that contract they'll start trying to figure out they're gonna have to get off of it because you got to pay Calvin Ridley. Yeah, and I think his contract coming up next year probably. So you can't pay both.
That's true.
You can't have that much money at the wide receiver position. So sorry to say, Julio won't, unless he retire, which he probably won't. He probably won't end up in Atlanta. He's not gonna take a pay cut. So
no point in doing that.
But he is accident prone. So
all right, so we running.
He is.
Go ahead.
He injury prone. We do know that.
All right, so we running with 10 more minutes left, so we just gonna talk about UGA football right quick. So UGA programs, basketball and football. Give y'all perspective. We're gonna start off with football.
Football. I think all us had conversations about UGA football. UGA football is a championship, like I said, championship or bust this year. Again, we got all the talent in the world. They said spring game. They say JT Daniels was throwing it all around the field. We got some freshmen. Got the new freshman that came in. They say they expect big things out of him. You got Blaylock coming back. You got Burton. You got all of them. You got your wide receivers taken care of. Like I said, the biggest I think our biggest Achilles heel may be our defensive backs, but with a good front seven, that's gonna help them out a lot. So I think it's no excuses. this year. I don't want to hear no excuses. I think we got probably the best. Me personally, I think we got the best defensive tackle in college football. So, we're running behind with him clogging up that middle or whatever, and you always got your defensive ends. We always have some monsters there that we could just roll in and roll out. So I don't see no weaknesses other than inexperience, and the inexperience come with the DBs. But I think that front seven gonna help him, especially our linebacker. I know he went through surgery and he'll be back. What's Dean or whatever, but he'll be back, and they say he read that defense like a quarterback on that team. So he's gonna be taking over that role, play calling on that side of the ball. So I don't see no weaknesses that we should say, oh, this is the reason why we didn't do it. No more excuse for Kirby. I think he's one of the. I think they had 10 top coaches that's pretty much under the microscope, and he's one of them. And like I said, I don't give him no more excuses this year.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm right there with you. Let's go. Championship or bust. Showed it in the spring season. We got depth at all positions. So I think the cornerback's going to, the first game against Clemson is my only worry because cornerbacks to be so young. But I think over the season they'll start to get their groove because they got too much talent. So they all 4 and 5 stars for a reason. So yeah, put up or shut up. And then you got some, you do have some guys back there that people are not talking about. That you got Amir Speed, you got your William Pools, you got your Brini. Those guys are seniors. They just haven't been out there on the field as much. So they've been playing special teams, but they will be out on the field. So they are going to contribute. So I know Speed probably the 4th, 5th year senior. So you got a little bit of experience out there that people are just not talking about. So
What's
going to be all right.
And what I feel going to help the defense out is the offense. The past years, we grind, and it's always a hard thing to, we can't run on the team. Damn near they can shut down that throwing game. I think they should be clicking on all cylinders as far as on that offense this year. They should be able to balance or whatever. Definitely run the ball with efficiency and throw the ball. And so, like I said, there's no Achilles heel on that offense. It should be. Other than that offensive line, we a few new heads that's gonna be out there, but other than that, I think we should be good.
That's true. Alabama hadn't had a great defense either, so they did have a great defense last year. And they still won national championship. So you don't have it's proven you don't have to have the number one defense. Just make stops when you need them. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Please don't ask us about UJ basketball, man. I just heard today.
Another guy transfer.
I just heard today the point guard. He said this ain't his. He don't feel like he said this. He declared for the NBA, but he said that don't work. He said he want to put his name in the transfer portal because he said he can't see what's the little guy's name?
Will.
Yeah, he said because he said it was so painful to watch everybody playing in the March Madness, and he was at home. So he said he don't want to ever go through another year like that if he in college basketball. So he said he's looking to make a change now. So like UJ basketball, I just don't feel like the coach got these players have everybody brought into what he's selling. So people just keep jumping ship, and it's like he's getting a name as, this ain't a coach for my skills or whatever. So he pretty much say, you run it like I want you to run it, no matter what your skills that you bring or what you bring outside the box. We're gonna still do it the way I say do it. And these guys right here just ain't buying into what he's selling. And guys just keep jumping ship. You can get transfers, but don't you want to bring some younger players along or whatever that you brought from freshmen to being juniors and seniors. And like I said, if they're good enough to go, to the to the NBA, more than likely they're not coming to the UGA. So
yeah.
I think I'm pretty depressed about the basketball.
Yeah, I gave up. What about Ingram? You got your boy from Morgan County.
Yeah, but I'm talking about he can't do it alone. And then with Ingram, whatever. I think even when he was at Florida International. I think it's what? I think he was like 12 or 12, 10, 12 point man, something like that. But he not no blue chip. So we still, we still hurting. So
Yeah.
I just don't think I don't see him winning being 500 this upcoming year with especially with the departure of Wheeler. I don't see him being 500.
Well, I'm Kentucky, so
Y'all don't look good either.
Me neither. I would
bring recruits in.
look, dude. How you gonna be Kentucky? You just a bandwagon jumper. What's your
Whoa.
team? I
I
guarantee
always been Kentucky
y'all,
basketball. I always been
yeah.
Kentucky basketball. That ain't
Well,
never.
I ain't never been a bit Georgia. Well, you know what? Georgia. I'm a Georgia Tech, Carolina, but I don't really care. Just I ain't watch
Mhm.
nobody really. With college basketball, you know, I'm still upset about the Fab Five.
Now I'm upset about UNLV.
Yeah, that one
So
too. Cause them two that hurt, they still hurt.
I'm talking about.
So
I thought it was fixed. That Larry Johnson and you had
yeah,
man, you had that Anthony, Greg Anthony, all of them, whatever. And hey, everybody
I
on that. I
still,
think everybody 4 out of 5 players went to the NBA. So
mm,
I think Anderson Hunt was the only one that I think he played overseas. But
I
other than
still
that,
hate Duke for that reason. For both of them, I still hate Duke to this day.
It's natural in me to hate Duke, Kentucky, so natural in me.
but yeah, let's not never talk about Georgia basketball until they go and switch that coaching thing. Like I said, I told you before who I want to be their coach. I wanted Ron Hunter. They let him get away. When he went to Tulsa or something like that, they let him get away. Yeah, I think he gave them the best 6 out of 8 years they ever had, the best years they ever had at Georgia State. And they said that we're gonna just go across the in the Midwest and get this guy from Indiana. And I'm like, oh man, he wasn't that great there. Why you brought him here? So UJ basketball, they don't care with mediocre. And you don't even have to be mediocre with them. I guess you just have to have a pulse. So hey, I guess the guy got a
Hey,
pulse.
All right.
football team may be the same way because we ain't won since 1980.
All right.
But we're not even. But with basketball, we're not even in the running. We're not even. People don't even consider us or whatever coming here. At least the football
True,
team, people consider coming here because they're like, okay, you gonna at least get me to the pro. But in
true.
basketball, you can't get them guys overseas.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. We gotta cut it short because we got less than a minute. So I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you, Tavares. Thank you, Dad. Like and subscribe, and I'll be here next week with another episode. Thank you.